Yeah, I think it's a misconception that life insurance is really death insurance, and many entrepreneurs are not aware of how great of an asset it is if you are alive right now, how you can utilize it to maximize even your investment strategies right now, right? Um,
100%.
yeah, and so in your opinion, what advice would you give to a woman entrepreneur that's feeling, maybe I should invest in this? What advice would you give them? Or maybe someone that's on the fence of getting the coverage that they need in order to, just make sure that the proper things are in place. And not only that, so many people are coming down with many illnesses and diseases, cancers, etc. And you can really utilize your life insurance while you are alive. You can get a portion of that death benefit. Like, where else are you going to get that? So if you need to do a natural treatment or an experimental drug, etc., you have the money. You don't have to be stressed out about having to leave work and not having any income to come in, or having to sell your house because you need to take equity out to pay the hospitals for those bills that are accumulating from your illness. So Charles,
Yeah.
what advice would you give to them?
Most people, we're just going to piggyback off what you just said, but most people, think an emergency is when you lose your job or, something happens like that. What I think an emergency is let's say that you have a major disability, or let's say that, you get stage 4 cancer, or you have these black swan events in your life. If you don't have something like life insurance and the living benefits that it provides as a strategy to deploy in your life, you're going to completely put yourself at a disadvantage and not be able to overcome, certain, you could just bury your family with debt, with
Yeah.
medical expenses and stuff like that. And so
Even just,
thinking,
yeah, even just the mindset of, I now have cancer, right? Many
yeah,
people go into the doom because now the financial stress on top of the physical stress that comes with just that news, because you can't afford to do anything.
correct. And I'm a strong believer that emotions can accelerate or decelerate a
Absolutely.
disease, right?
Absolutely can.
So you can have a downward spiral because of that too, or you could have the proper planning in place and be like, you know what,
Yeah.
this is a horrible situation. However, at least I'm not worried about money. I'm not worried about my finances. My family's taken care of no matter what. And
Exactly.
so I love talking to like nurses who like see all the horrible things that
Wow.
can happen with us all the time. They see it every single day,
Wow.
right? When you talk to them,
Mhm.
and especially nurses that are also life insurance agents are like, I have such a huge heart for this
Wow.
profession because I see this every single day. And I tell them, I go, you gotta talk to them about, tell them through stories about what you see every day,
Mhm.
because that's what's going to help people be like, okay, this is something, this isn't an expense. This is something that I actually need to do. This is an actual contribution to my future.
Right. Exactly.
Right. But
Wow.
going back to what you were saying, somebody that might be on the fence or is looking at maybe getting a policy, what are the steps that they need to take? So the first and foremost step is, what are you trying to protect? Is this for your family? Are you trying to create a profits first environment where you're paying yourself first? Um, are you buying it for the living benefits?
Right.
Right? Are you looking for an opportunity fund? Do you have a business idea that you want to launch, and
Right.
you know exactly at what year you'll be able to pull that money out and deploy it to start that business?
Right.
Like, what exactly is it that you want? Also, educating yourself with the right information, because there's so much information out there that it becomes so hard to really figure out what
Navigate. Yeah.
exactly, to navigate, you know, what to believe and what not to believe.
Yeah.
So, finding that right information, and then also speaking with an advisor that understands this concept inside and out.
Right.
That's huge, right?
So
Because they're going to be able to, and also somebody that you trust, they're going to be able to identify different options and different strategies for you that you may not have considered.
mhm.
And so when you put all those different things together, that's how you're going to be set up for the future. And the thing is, these things are very, very flexible. They can be designed for, you know, in many different ways. And so that's important to speak with somebody
Right.
that knows exactly, the different nuances within cash value life insurance.
Absolutely. Well, thanks so much, Charles. We really appreciate you coming to join us today. It's been an honor. And folks, if you are interested in learning more, getting more education on getting the properly structured whole life insurance, please reach out to me below and let me know how we can help so that you can be on the correct path of protecting not just yourself, but the future generation. Thank you.